So here we are. The game is beaten. I'm just texting a friend that might watch, letting them know I will play 2 or 3 hours. Alright. So this one is just your standard, like you only own one game, so you can just keep doing these time trials like till you die if you want. So I'm gonna skip that one. This one, I guess you get to play as a girl. Cool. We're gonna do this one. So in the game, like at the very start of the game, you're the bodyguard of the Empress, you know. And she dies and you get framed for murder and her daughter gets kidnapped. And by the end of it, you and the daughter are like, yeah, I know we're not like blood, but we're family. The end. That's good and bad ending. The ending only affected what kind of empire your daughter, how do I say it, inherited. Like, your whole playthrough of Dishonored is deciding what kind of city you leave your daughter. But, sorry, I'm enjoying a very good taco. This is, the guy that killed the Empress. I have this, like, tradition of bragging about what I'm eating. So this is black bean with sour cream, sharp cheddar cheese, and breaded chicken strips that were deep fried. And in honor of this game, I'll call it the Dunwall. You heard it here first, people. It's always funny picking these live because what you'd normally go with might not be what you go with live. When you're live, you're like, fuck it, man, I'm a master assassin. And then you get there and you just die, like, constantly. I'm gonna go with veteran because that's what I am. I'll play hard difficulties offline, but if I'm streaming, I want it to be a moderate difficulty so that I don't get stuck on air. I'm sorry to go there, people, it's very foul, but have you ever shot yourself trying to get to a bathroom? Or that's what it feels like to get stuck or lose too many times in a row when you're live. It's just the worst. You failed at life. You failed at being a human.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserve to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo!
I know we're supposed to sympathize with him, because now we are him, and he's a nice guy, actually, but, dude, like, he didn't have the smacker. It makes me want to get, like, Preacher, where the vampire's like, who the hell are you? And he's like, I'm the motherfucker never hit a girl, son of a bitch. You know, and it's like, that's really how I feel. I can't sympathize with a guy just backhanding a woman. Everybody has their trigger, and that's one of mine, you know? That's my, like, top 2 triggers. I just get blackout mad. Like I go somewhere else. I remember this one time I was waiting tables. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the establishment, but it was, you know, a local Mexican restaurant that was pretty good, and it was getting good business. And it was like 8:30. I think they closed at 10. And there was this like hillbilly couple on the patio, and they were arguing and shit. And I'm like, you know, it's not my business, you know. And at least they weren't doing it in the building. But then word got around that he had smacked her. And they're like, we don't know what to do. And like, I was on the clock in a waiter uniform, you know. And I really got that impression that I was about to go to jail. Like, they left pretty quickly. But I mean, I was seriously sitting there weighing the pros and cons of just going out there and fucking like putting hands on the guy, you know? When keeping it real goes wrong. So, no matter how nice this guy is, I can't sympathize.
My old friend. It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
Dude, I'd be so mad if all I had to go off of was the name Delilah. I don't care what a badass I am. It's like, you could have just told me, dude. Like,
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little
yeah,
girl.
Outsider pops up and he's like, riddle
But
me
there was
this.
no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets. Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah. It hunted whales for Bundry Rothwile. A former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
Dude, you know whose voice that is? Probably. Like, it sounds like him, but it's video games. Actors do video game voices all the time. That dude from, well, I would say Reservoir Dogs, the one that cut the cop's finger off. The one that likes to arch his eyebrows and he's kind of thick. And or he was also in Kill Bill 2. He's the one that shot her with the shotgun and buried her. That guy. Doesn't he sound just like him? I bet it is him. Like, I bet if I Google that shit, it actually is that guy. Wait, what? No, I need stuff. Sleeping Victory. We're gonna still keep it on lethal just to see what happens. But with the other one, we'll just go full lethal. I was running. Shit. Alright. I guess I shouldn't use them all on purchases. How do I go any further? It's alright, there's 4 in the morning. I would read it, but I'm far from the TV. Like 20 feet away.
Dowd, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Let's do that. I mean, honestly, it's hard to say. I'm still trying not to hurt people, so I can't do any of the really fun ones. Summon Assassin. That sounds promising. What a waste. I should just go full kill everybody mode. But, I know what happens. I know the end. Because of YouTube. And the fact that this game came out like 6 years ago. So, it's kind of like the game trolling us, the end. So I want to troll him back by being non-lethal. The ending is set up for if you were really a dick. So I'm going to try to be like, not a dick.
Go on. Get off the property or we'll lock you up too.
That way when it's like,
You
oh,
have
we
to
got
give
you,
me
but
back my
like,
time
I got
card.
you too,
I can't get back in.
I think.
You had no right to take it.
Try and get past me, and I'll
To my
see you
knowledge,
swinging
there's not
from a
good
meat
and
hook.
bad ending to the DLC.
Go home, mister. Orders
It's
are
just
to
the end.
confiscate those cards. No exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you.
I would say it's a bad ending. By default. Okay, we're reloading. So we're not gonna let that happen again. Part of it was I was smoking a cigarette. Far, far from the TV. So I smoke outside. Okay. Just shut this window so I don't have to talk like there's a baby in the room sleeping. Although I'll probably still talk that way. But it's my sexy Barry Manilow voice. Hello, new viewer. Alright, just in time. So real quick recap. In the vanilla game, you're an assassin that protects the queen, but she's your lover, and her daughter is kind of like your daughter. Not really, but like, you know how it is. Like, she looks up to you, and you look up to her, and all that good jazz. And then, like, she gets assassinated, and they blame it on you, and they take the daughter, so it becomes a, like, Taken with swords. And you get your daughter back, and then your friends fuck you over because she can get them power. So they poison you. And, okay, fast forward. There's also God kind of, like, mingling in all this. And he's, like, a goth kid with powers. And, like, way too much power for, like, him to have. But he has it. And he's, like, basically God. He's not the devil or God. He's like, and there's this guy. You know, he's like on power with God and the devil. It's crazy. And he just likes to fuck with people. So we beat the game. I did non-lethal, so I left my daughter a beautiful kingdom to rule over. And but in this one, it's rewinding, and we're playing as the guy that assassinated essentially your wife. So let's see how that goes.
Go on. Get off the property or we'll lock you up too.
You have to give me back my time card. I can't get back in. You had no right to take it.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards. No exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. I hope the plague catches you.
Gotta go. Go, 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 go. If we get too close to those lasers, they'll evaporate and trying to kill me. Nope, rats will hit him. I can't tell how many times I got a no-kill perfect run, and it was like 3 people died. And I just lost it. And the only thing I can think of is, I was just leaving bodies everywhere. I mean, yeah, they were sleeping, but I left them everywhere. In alleys, halfway up staircases, rooftops. I think a lot of people got eaten by rats while they were sleeping. And that's even worse than killing them. It's that secret power that they don't tell you about.
Won't make it 3 more months.
Hit him with, oh, what? Oh,
Whoa.
you're,
Don't hurt me, mister.
don't ever do that to me again.
You look familiar.
Come here.
It's no use asking me anything. They've got my time card. I can't
Your
even
ears
get in to pick up my
fucked up
things.
looking.
Anyone who knows anything's locked up down by the docks. I should have been with him.
Can I be an elf too? Hey.
How am I
back
gonna
here.
get into work without my time card?
Alright. Now, I want to get his time card back. I don't know if that's a thing you can do. I'm pretty sure it's just filler, like. But if I can, I will. Because that'd be cool. I did a rough run, just so I didn't stream and get stuck. I went for about, I don't know. Well, you didn't see me though. Shit, I gotta do something. Fireball! In the, wait. Okay, so. I should reload it because I'm not gonna get like that perfect no alarm. Let's be honest, I'm not gonna get it anyway. He is asleep. That was a sleep dart.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so.
Still get the no-kill award. Are y'all gonna eat that guy? Just be honest with me. Killing him doesn't do anything, they respawn. Wherever you saw rats, where you'll see one again. I need to find a safer place. That's pretty safe, right? Anybody in here? Rats. There's a rat. Oh, there's a lot of rats. Damn it, I'm not Corvo, I can't eat the white one. Alright. Rat poison. We need to rid the sewer of the rat infestation. Make sure you set the crate of potted meat aside so we can lace it with rat poison. After it's poisoned, take it down to the docks so we can get it into the sewers below. When the second I started reading it, it just sounded like it'd be from like Mississippi or something. I don't know. When the letter's titled rat poison. area of the globe do you think of? No offense to anyone living in Mississippi. I love the MI, crooked leg, I, humpback eye. Don't ever forget it. Alright, the Leviathan Sorrow. Little is known of the Picardi, created with a series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he's gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. 01 Enslavement. On the breeding and husbandry of whales versus hunting the beast in the wild. Wait, we've read this shit, man. And plus, they're full of shit anyway. You can tell from like the first 4 or 5 sentences that they just needed $1. A lot of assholes are just broke. And they'll bash somebody if it means that they get like $250 a month.
Stand clear!
Damn it! Oh well, we already fucked the no alarm thing up. Sleeve. Besides, I'm not
find this guy.
I'm actually doing a Corvo. I'm doing Corvo a favor by making the bad guy kind of lame. Because it just makes Corvo look better by comparison, right? Alright? It's why he's the best. The best. Actually, it does kind of pan out too, because the Outsiders give him powers to like so many people. It's more like who hasn't given powers to. Let's be honest. Even the ones he hadn't given powers to know of him. So it's just like the guy gets around. But Corvo used the powers the best, allegedly. According to the developers.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
That's kind of what they lead us to believe.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
Don't evaporate me. Don't evaporate me, bro. Somewhere safe. I like to leave you guys in pairs. That way when you wake up, you can't just like pretend it didn't happen. Someone will always know. Even if you're like not boys anymore and you don't talk anymore. You'll know. Unless you kill the guy. Somewhere out there, somebody knows that you fell asleep on top of another guy. And you don't know how it happened.
I'll write to her again.
Hey, I have a viewer.
She has to see reason.
Another viewer. There's 2 of you. Unsuspecting victims.
None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
Oh, so close. I can just like straight.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
Oh, okay. Somebody's getting the sleep dirt. Come on. Come on, get my sleep dirt.
Assassin!
Oh, shit! Woo! That put the fear in me. And yet, horror games can't scare me. I can play the scariest horror game and not get scared. I was just honest to God, oh shit, he's behind me now, isn't he? Look at him sleeping so soundly. kindness. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
This is a public warning. Corvo Atapa, the assassin and one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the City Watch at once.
Where'd that guy go? So I'm like... a second ago. I have like a set amount of time. That is a whale? Aww. A lot of taco whales. Never actually had to see one being like tortured. What a drug. So I have options, but I want that. And I can't. So, about that whale. How you doing? How have those piranha things not just like dissolved you? You're like a piranha's wet dream. Seriously. Am I supposed to get on your boat? Fuck, I am.
You're Dowd.
Dowd. Shit, I hope you ain't here for me. I'm just a little fish in a big pond.
I want to know about a ship. The Delilah.
Yeah.
I think I met your brother a second ago.
Listen, maybe we can help each other out. I work for a very rich man who's keen on seeing Rothweiler's business go belly up. His whole business was a strike, our doing. We got a mole on the inside, lady pretending to run the labor crews, a real talent. She could lie straight to the High Overseer's face and get away with it. We were supposed to meet up last night. I've been spying on the place all day, waiting to hear word. Only I haven't seen or heard a peep. I was about to shove off. You're here to make a little mayhem, anyway. Maybe you could find her. If she's still alive, she'd be able to get you everything you need to know about that ship. No question. And a substantial reward besides. Her name's Abigail Ames.
He's an industry insider.
I tried sneaking in by the sewers, the runoff tunnels under the slaughterhouse. Almost had my nuts fried off.
Honestly,
Lord Ramsey will have my head if this doesn't work.
He looks like he can totally do it.
I almost feel bad for the workers. Of course, if things work out, the best ones will have a place at Ramsey's slaughterhouse, no question.
You wake up one day and you just look in the mirror and like, fuck, I'm just gonna come in. You pay like 45 G's an hour. And having big ears is not gonna affect Okay, I know why I said that. He looks like the guy from the
You ought to thank us. Sign the contract, and you'll be back at work tomorrow.
Backing up, backing up.
2/3 paying with good... Dad, we aren't signing anything without talking to Abigail.
What's wrong with you people? There's folks in Dunwall begging to do your job. For happy.
Didn't he though? The more I think about it, he looks like that dude. Come on, the professional. It was a hit me on movie where the girl was like
They won't let you in without a time card. But if you get us out of here, you can take mine.
Takes her his daughter. It's really kind of obscure at this point.
The key
Came
to
out
the
like
gate is in the break
18 years ago.
across the yard.
It was obscure when it came out. I like to say it's a cult classic. I think it's just under.
Butchers! Get over here! Don't let him get around here!
So not everybody dislikes it. Fish out me. It's gonna be face. You might also feel froggy.
Abigail Ames has been detained on the slaughterhouse grounds, pending her interrogation and execution for sedition and treason.
Ring the alarm! I'm playing around with y'all. If I was a sleeper, I would keep an app. Honestly.
I know you're here somewhere, scum. Oh, I'll find you.
And the time of looting begins.
Where are you? When I find you, it's going to be...
Just to be fair, I didn't buy all this mammoths for nothing.
I need more...
Damn it. Okay, he doesn't have possessed, does he? He does not. That's just what happens. Give me him.
Any worker found trying to add, interfere with, or free captive livestock will be charged with treason.
I'll be back. Guess that guy that never gets fucked up in prison. You don't know all this money from business. You see more months. Trying to go the other way. It's like having Cobb on you. You're like, fuck wherever I was going. I'm taking your left. And if they follow you, you're like, you just pull into a parking lot and pretend to be home. Pull into like somebody's park and drive. Honestly, I'm too far from the TV. Let's see. It's my stream, I do what I want. Respect my authority. Alright, a letter excerpted from a book on members of the City Watch assigned to the Warrenhaven River. Dearest Rutherford, your latest writing brought a mix of sadness and delight. I was sorry to hear of the passing of your friend Corcoran from Marley. He was undoubtedly a good man and a worthy ally in your work, and with the City Watch in Dunwall. I know that the river patrol is a difficult assignment, especially during these times, but it's important work, so given all that you've told me, I can only assume Corcoran was as brave as you are, my younger brother. It saddens me such a vile organization as the Dead Eels even exists outside the realm of those lurid Gothic novels that we read as school children. That you and your men should have to face them out in the waters of the Warrenhaven is just terrifying. Boots must be checked, I know, but if you should... Wait, really boats. Jesus, it's late. But if you should be harmed while ensnaring some Tyvian fur trader, blah 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 blah, I will never forgive this new Lord Regent and his flurry of laws. You talked of adventure when you signed on, and danger seems to excite you, but you'll forgive me if I hope to see your patrol transferred further west, nearer of the Caldwin Bridge, where the military presence is stronger, and the smuggling gangs fear to ply in the wicked trade. I've gathered this much from the newspapers, but perhaps there's nowhere safe in Dunwall. Right now, certainly along the river. It pains me to imagine the customs crew at the checkpoints near patrol being so short-handed. My mind reels at the thought of how anything else can take priority over my brother's life. I tell you what I wouldn't give to be in charge of allocating the security details. You'd have 100 men at your call. I know it's impractical. Please write again if you can. All of us look forward to your words, and I often share them after dinner with our friends and those visiting. May your next letter bring news of eradication or imprisonment of Lizzie Stride and her cursed dead eels. Stay safe and remember us. Your sister Pearl. No offense, but I would never name anybody Pearl. Except if I had a pet fish, but I am never going to have a pet fish. Until I'm like Kanye West rich. And then I'll I'll have a pet fish, because he'll be a gay fish. Because he'll like fish sticks. Alright. Anton Skolov's donated arc mines to Boundary Rothworld. Why did they make this hard to read? It's like they do it to fuck with me. It's London, not Ukraine. It doesn't have to be like super hard to pronounce shit for a Westerner.
Abigail Ames is considered an enemy of the state.
They don't like vowels in this game.
Do not waste your
vowels
on her.
Apparently I don't either. Let's just put a bomb down for no good reason. It's like, how dare you read that book? Bomb. Oh, that sounds horrible. There was just a crazy ass dude in Austin that was like planting shitty ass homemade bombs everywhere, and then he like blew himself up. And I watch like everybody go through the motions. Like, I got 50 Facebook friends being like, "Are you alright?" It's like, yeah, I'm alright. This guy's like a fucking punk. And he certainly doesn't want to like bomb me. But then when I found out like he died, like he had blown himself up, it was like, well, that's pretty much how I thought that would happen. That's why I didn't really get all like worried. So I shouldn't joke about it, that's what I'm getting at. And there's no laughing matter. Matter of fact, I shouldn't even say that word on YouTube. All these people getting swatted and shit, like, I'm just making it too easy for him right now. But yeah, that guy was a punk. I think it's really cowardly. Like, I've heard of people that don't like guns because they're like, if you're a real man, you would just walk right up to him, you know? And that's kind of how I feel. It's like, I'm not justifying the average psycho by endorsing it by any state of the imagination, you know? Like, there was some dude in Brazil that, I mean, okay, it probably wasn't even Brazil. It was probably like some other place in the southern region. But he was just walking through fucking shanking people, dude. It was not too long ago. And even then, that guy's a pussy too.
Under plague conditions,
they're just
failure
buying
to report
groceries
for
and stuff.
work
Like,
at
they
industries
don't know.
deemed vital
Like,
to
it's not
state
like he
interest
screamed,
has
"Okay,
been
everybody,
declared
get ready to
treasonous
fight."
by the Lord Regent.
You know, like, so he's a pussy too. He didn't even give him like a heads up, you know. And I'm not endorsing any kind of psychopathic behavior. I'm just saying these guys are punks. I don't know how I got off on this conversation, but now that I'm here, you know, like, I just want to say, like, if you think you're really, like, about that life, walk straight the fuck up to somebody, let them know what's going on, and be like, test your might. They'll be like, what? And then just, like, you know, give them your best, I guess, I don't know. But, like, at least give them a heads up first and be like, I'm a psychopath and you're about to see. But, like, bombers, people that take guns up in places, like, they're just pussies, man. They're people that couldn't win in a fucking fist fight, I'll tell you that. And that's why they gotta act the way they do. They're fucking punks. Like, I don't know any other way to say, but, like, if you walked up to them on the street, you could just take everything they own. And, like, even if they put up a fight, they're punks. If they were in prison, they would be like, some strong person would come along and start tricking them, and they'd be doing tricks in prison. Like, they're punks. And if you're watching this and you think about shooting up a place, or you think about bombing a person, you're a fucking punk. If you're thinking about fucking your old lady's girlfriend, like, I mean, your best friend's girlfriend, or whatever, you're a punk. find Jack. That laborer does maintenance around here, Jack. He changed the safe combination this morning and forgot to update the officer on duty. If anyone spots him, detain him immediately. I'm afraid with the way things are between Rothwild's butchers and the labor crew, that Jack might not be long for the world, and then we'll have to get one of those dumb chauffeurs with a saw up here. So basically we have to find Jack.
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
No, it is not. Alright, Jack. Where are you? You keep forgetting we're not playing the actual game. We're playing the DLC. Now, that means it'll attack them instead of me, right? Because usually I just unplug it. Yep. Not dead. Fun fact, not dead. Okay. So I'm all out of sleep arrows, so no more goofing around. I have to be pretty on top of it. I don't even have possession. I don't suppose I can buy it real fast, because that would be awesome. There's not even possession here. Damn you, outsider, always giving people different powers. You're such a dick. That is pretty dope. So this guy is summon assassin, and then you can give them all your powers. So they have everything you have. I'm definitely playing this wrong. This guy doesn't have any not hurt you powers. For a reason. He's supposed to hurt people. This isn't supposed to be a non-lethal playthrough. But I did chop that one guy. Oh, I left my hand. Damn it. I was really looking forward to carrying that around the entire time. Don't judge me. It's a video game. It'd be fun to throw it at people. Leviathan Sorrow. Little is known of Picardy, created with the series of pamphlets. Wait, we read this shit in this stream. Fuck that book. Fuck that book so hard. Death, bones, and song. Leanna looked worried when I came home at night. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. Leona looks worried when I come home at night. She's looking for that spark, our love, the life we had just 2 years ago. All our ambitions. But the more she pulls at me, the more I resent her. The more I bury all that. When her father was killed at the carriage station, I gave up my studies at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. So mismanaged were their finances, with so many debts and error. Who spells it that way? Arrears? Seriously, it's not me, dude. Fuck this game. for spelling it that way. That her mother and younger brother would have been ruined had I not. My work feeds us all and keeps the rent paid to that. Man, will you, like, live here? I could really use this guy as a roommate. I hate this work, but in the time of plague, it takes all one's effort to stay afloat at the desperation. The blood and the rats. There are bribes that must be paid in Lord Regent's City Watch and Barista... Wait, Barista? Baristar? Totally different thing. Arnold Timish's dead counters. Offend the wrong bureaucrat and your home's seized and you're off to the flooded district, so it falls on me. Every day I drive my screaming saw into the beasts, eyes wide open. I studied them for years at the academy, at the trips in the field. Now working at the slaughterhouse, the wrongness is like a wound in my head. The first months I worked in a numb state, then my predominant mood was anger. Now the wound is scabbing over, and on some days I feel a kind of power. My entire existence is meat. All there is in my mind is meat, death, bones, and song. The terrifying song that came to me in my sleep now. I look into the great eyes, I take away life slowly. There's a kind of deep connection with the beast, knowing I'll be coming back again and again, removing pieces for hours, sometimes days. What the fuck? They sing for us, a funeral lament that causes me to tremble. Leona and I still share a bed, but the more she tries to make me feel something, the more I recede. The person I was is dead now. Dude, every book in this game's fucked up, but that is really up there in the ranks of fucked up books I've read while playing Dishonored. And it sounds like I'm complaining. I love horror literature, mostly. And I'm like, dude, I gotta respect what you put here. It's like reading Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk, that part where the kid swims down to the bottom of the pool and it rips his ass out. It's like, is it horror? Yes. Is it effective horror? Very much so. Did I enjoy reading it? Not at all. It was horrible.
Any industry deemed vital.
There's a man out on the river watching the place. If I weren't so young and pure of
That's
heart,
like every book in this game.
I'd suggest he's up to no good.
Elected legal and clerical specialization.
The majority of
Consult
books
the city barrister.
You can tell when a book is straight up filler. But like the ones that they actually put any effort into, yeah, they will straight up traumatize your ass. In a lot of ways, the books are way more dark than the actual game is. Let's see. Main entrance. Sounds good to me. Do they know where it came from? Wouldn't like the goal be that way? Maybe everything just looks the same.
This is a public warning. Corvo Atano, the assassin and one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the city watch at once.
How'd I miss out? Did we ever get this password? No. I bet that's what's in the safe.
We still need to get past that wall of light contraption they put up. If you can shut it off, we can slip past the city watch when the time is right.
Well, that gives me the option to choke him out and or kill him. But it'll end the game if I do.
Rescued by the assassin. He'll never believe it. I'm gonna teach my son the sword now. It's the only way. When you see Rothwild, don't hesitate. He did all this.
Is the wall of light down? Not yet.
I mean, honestly,
we
I don't
can
know.
wait. You're all
I would
we've got.
assume it is. Now you got me paranoid though. Let's just make sure. I want the code to the safe.
Missing or damaged time cards will no longer be replaced due to abuse of this indulgence. Any worker without a time card will be denied admission to the grounds and summarily terminated.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Is the wall of light down? You're free to go. Make your way out of this place.
Here's the card, sir. I hope you burn this place to the ground. You see a woman named Abigail Ames, she'll know what to do. She's a smart cookie.
Okay, just give me 1 sec. I'm not leaving that safe. I'm not gonna waste your time as a viewer. So I think I'm just gonna cheat. That's right. Damn it. I'm doing it. Safe combination.
Half the city's dead.
Knife.
Make it 3 more months.
I'm done. Then you have to type the whole thing.
How did it pass me by?
Sorry.
All these
I know
others
it's so bad.
down with
I
the
hope you can
sickness.
find it in your heart over time to forgive me. 387.
Has been detained on the slaughterhouse ground.
See how easy that was?
And execution
I'm sorry. There's a place for all times and a time for all things. Now all we have to do is remember where the safe is. Who? What? Why? And how? And where? Mostly where? Okay. Somewhere around this general vicinity. We never spoke about this again, okay? Okay. What? 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 And furthermore, what? So I missed a save. How? I just started the game. Okay, I'm so confused. You know what? I don't care. Doesn't matter. If I find it, I find it. But don't, I don't.
The city's dead. Make it 3 more months.
Derry told me it was on some guy, and I've searched every guy. Because they're all asleep. I've read every book. Fuck.
Found trying to agitate, interfere with, or free captive livestock will be charged with...
There was one more guy. That guy.
Get over here. Get behind him. Come on, please.
How much you want to bet? That's the guy. I know I killed... Oh, might as well, dude.
You're mincemeat. Eat this.
Yeah? Yeah, bish. It's the butcher. Didn't have anything on him. out of my hands. There we go. Wait, what? The hagfish are extremely dangerous this time of year. Please put up signs warning people to stay out of the water and be extra cautious not to fall in. We confiscated a boat that was sitting out there the last few days. It had a week's worth of rations. It was put into storage. Okay. That was pointless. I mean, now I know there is a boat in rations. I guess it's a good thing. Is that said rations?
Assassin! Help! Die, hagfish!
I already committed to killing y'all, so... really wanna... This is good. Like they don't want me to get there. Clearly they do. Why'd they make it so hard? Balls. And we're here. That password is going to drive me out my mind.
How did it pass me by? All the others, down with sickness.
That's friendly stalking, right? Where is the password?
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
I hate you. Just want you to know that. Kinda just wanna, I don't know, kill this guy because
Abigail Ames is considered an enemy of the state and will be punished accordingly. Do not waste your voice.
there has to be a better way to rage. Sure, whatever it is, this highly combustible thing will aid me in my quest. Let's see. Yeah. I guess. I don't know if I ever came down this way. I mean, I probably did. Oh my god. Alright, there's something over there because otherwise that would be turned off. So that has to be something. They made sure to make the wall as high as humanly possible. Damn. I really thought I had made it around it. Like, I saw that one hit I took and it was like, huh, still have half my health. And then all that moving I thought I was doing was just my body rolling. True story. I was there, I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes. I'm right though.
All these rats crawling all over.
The very fact I can't get around it is proof that someone is up at that area. But they put me kind of far back, so like I don't think I took any of these dudes out. Was it all hype? Let's find out. Where's your battery? What in the actual hell? So much cooler. No wonder he got his own game. Whoops. I spoke too soon. I should just leave. Like they want me to. See what's on the other side, but it's not gonna fucking let me, will it? I figured that might happen, but I didn't think it would really happen. Alright, if you will just allow me one more attempt. Because I want to say if you can get to your other side of that boat, you can pick something up. Might be a letter with the password to the gun safe. I can't believe I went to Google, and Google's like, here's all the combinations, and none of them worked. That was kind of my breaking point. Because I don't even go to Google. It's like hooking and not, and then when they're supposed to pay you, they just smack you in the mouth and throw you out of the car. It's like, you're not even a hooker. You shouldn't even have done it. But you didn't get anything. Got chewed up and spat out. I bet it's something really stupid too. Like if I do get that safe open, that's probably not even cool. It's probably like health and mana. And that's it. See if it gets me one. Well, weird. Let's fall. Frank, I told you to have the thing replenished with a full tank of oil at all times. We have a shipment coming in soon, and this crane better be working by the time it arrives or someone will be demoted. So, you need a fuel pump to do it. What is this? This bridge do? I mean, really? What does it do? Oh, okay. Go under reading. At the bottom, that's great. So, well, yes, I feel like I've seen a million fuel tanks laying around. Even through no good reason. See, there's one right there. I need to fuel that or anything, so I'll get it. So sure. You're gonna tell me that they held an entire shipment with that little chain. No way.
Rothwild's got a stubborn reputation. I doubt asking nicely is going to work. We'll have to find a more persuasive means of getting what you want out of him. He's probably close to his office. We should start there.
You're too cool. Just literally too cool. Stop being so cool. Make me look bad. See if there's any reason to drop it on. Not dying. Looks good. Sold.
Cargo, too. Survivable. If they had a fast ship. I wonder who this was meant for. You box somebody up in that thing and they won't be back in town for months.
The mistress of Cobb. That's her name. Damn it. Looks like I'm gonna have to kill somebody. There we go.
I'll find you eventually. You ain't leaving this place alive.
We're standing. This fuck.
I ain't stupid. I know you're here. Come on out.
Security bitch.
Someone get over here.
This guy.
What's your man? You'll collect your bonuses.
That calls for a taco. I need taco. Hashtag I need taco. Yep. Smells non-potent. Every time I ever got food poisoning, chicken though, so we will see. Ow. Gravity. Alright, give me 2 seconds. We're kneeling down, we're throwing some cheese on it. Where did my cheese go? Need an all-point bulletin on my cheese. Okay, we're going cheeseless. I just hope it makes it home safely.
Another for the pits.
And doesn't accept any drinks from strangers.
1, 2,
Wait, the chicken is yall. There we go. Adventures in eating. Drop attack.
What the?
No. Alright. Just feel like I could have done better. Hold on. That was hurried because of taco. Seriously, where's my cheese? That shit does go bad. I don't see it, so it must be somewhere in the fridge. Okay. Man, barbecue sauce. That's what I need. It's a breaded chicken strip taco. A little bit of barbecue sauce, man. Be really good.
1, 2,
okay, I'm not gonna do it. Chili's, baby, back ribs.
Over here. Box in the...
seriously, barbecue sauce. What's up with that? I know I keep it around for a reason. I feel like I'm in Fight Club when I look in my refrigerator, and it's like an empty refrigerator full of condiments. But man, it is better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. Plus, if you took all your condiments and put together, you'd get a pretty decent marinade. So, it's actually got another function.
Another for the pits.
Pretty decent, like, salad dressing. Most salad dressings are just like things that would go on the hot dog anyway.
Whiskey and cigars. You ever think about anything else?
Maybe.
Yeah, what do we really need from down there? Like, there's some blubber there. I don't get what the point of that is, because it doesn't work. It shows you where the bone shrooms is, but it doesn't show you where people are. Corvo's powers are so much cooler. Just had to go. That's all there was to it. Now, where's this up?
Bunch of men, you'll collect your bonuses at sundown in my offices. Well done, boys. The rest of you, piss off.
So, what do those idiots want anyway?
Well, they think they don't get treated fairly. Because they can get fired for refusing to do dangerous work.
What? What dangerous work? We're the ones that do the dirty stuff around here. Maybe we need to be organizing, huh?
Hey, that's not funny. You say that again, even as a... Now what? Could be rats, I guess.
That's a good card. Leave it up to guesswork. That's why they give you the
still
big
on
bucks.
for a game of Nancy tonight?
Shut your blowhole and get back to work.
Oh, this is about to go bad.
What's that? What's that shit? Help! Don't let it go around here.
Is that Arcline gonna kick in anytime soon? That's why I hate using mines. Unless it's Metal Gear, they don't seem to work. Now we wait. to see if that chicken strip gives me food poisoning. Because that was like fried food from 2 days ago. I'm pretty sure fried food has like a 1 day lifespan. I think it goes, like, fried food is basically, like, gotta eat it pretty much on the spot. And, like, I mean, more or less. And, like, then you got baked food that lasts, like, 3 to 5 days. And then you got, like, or no, baked food, like, I guess 2 to 4, and then roasted, like, 3 to 5, 3 to 6. For some reason, roasted seems to have all the slots.
You're all mine. Come on, leave.
I knew we were gonna die at time.
What a bloody mess.
I keep getting up and going back in. This next time it won't be like that. Because I'm seated pretty firmly. Like, I would still prefer non-lethal, just because, you know, this game punishes playing lethally so bad. But in the DLC, I don't think it really matters.
Another for the pits.
And I am, like, the bad guy of the game, so...
Bunch of men, you get over here. Well done. The rest of you.
So, what do those idiots want anyway?
Well, they think they don't...
Corvus is really hurt. There's these bullets, these are clearly not. I think this is why they let you have a sidekick. You have to purchase him. I think it's because he's just not as good as Corvo. I think they designed him to be like that way, because it backs up the story. But he can get another assassin to join. And then he can augment him. So that very fact alone means he's not as good as Corvo, because Corvo doesn't need a sidekick. Even Batman needs a sidekick. Just put that in perspective.
Whiskey tonight for the poison cookie. Bastard.
I don't have drop attack. I'm not saying I can't do it, I'm just so used to playing non-lethally, used to playing lethally. And all my powers are pretty much based on non-lethal. I'll say that, I'm bullshitting. I already showed you that there really aren't any non-lethal powers. Let me see if I can get a sidekick. Oh, gross. Just go full retard.
Another for the pits.
Even if I say never go full retard, we're just gonna do it. Nope. This is bad news. Good news is I'm gonna take one round.
That don't sound right.
Attack.
Best job in Dunwall.
Could be rats, I guess.
Yep. So it's not even like I can just strike left and right. Maybe this works.
Eat this!
You eat this. You bitch. I did not play that one. One more try. I have an idea. Maybe I can plant it right there in the middle and have them both run at me at the same time and they all die from one landmine. Wishful thinking, I know. But wouldn't it be nice? I mean, it does kind of make sense on paper. Because they are equal distance from you.
Another for the pits.
I just have to plant it like right here. And I have to get there.
Butcher man, you'll collect your bonuses in sundown. Well done. The rest of you will
did not work. You're the one
idiots want anyway?
Well, they think they don't get tripped fairly because they can get fucked.
That don't sound right.
Your last words was, that doesn't sound right. That's why it pays to think of what your last words will be in advance. So that if, you know, death is not always expected. You want to have really good last words on hand. Alright. Vivisection of the third life specimen is almost complete. Careful careful profanation. It's not a word. Okay, perforation of the lower diaphragm has brought me closer to observing secretion of the oil, but the process retains its mystery. This creature is weakened considerably since its capture, and its output is quite low. Output. I've attached electrical stimulators to the beast. A mild current increases output by 20%. To the considerable complaint of the whale, I might add. Increasing the voltage will likely kill the creature, so further exploration will have to wait on the stronger specimen. For now, the music continues. This guy's like way too into this. What? That's psycho. He's like, I killed fish for fun when I can't kill whales. Whales. Every time I hear the word whale in this game, I think of that Family Guy skit where they're making fun of Aquaman. I'm like, but guys, I can talk to whales. Whales. I guess we're supposed to read this stuff. This entire 4-line thing is all whale sociology. Sociology, whatever. I'm not gonna read your shit because you are bullshit. But I do want to eat some whale. This sounds fucking delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at one point in my life, I would like to try whale. Sounds pretty good. I mean, everybody's like blubber, and I'm like, the best foods are blubber. Kinda. Think of like roast beef. I mean, that's not what whale tastes like. I'm just gonna make myself hungry, so I'm gonna stop.
I know what this is. A makeshift interrogation chair. Rothwild must be using it to coerce employees.
Worker signatures. I, the undersigned, agree to renounce any association with any employee union, to abstain from discussing such matters at any time, and to promptly report any coworkers that encourage union abuse. I agree that all grievances will be taken up with Boundary Rothwild and his staff as an open and fair manner. It's funny because I just saw something on that. My granddad hated unions. When I joined the plumbers union, he got butthurt. Because he's like, you know, his whole stance is they're basically the mob. And I'm not going to say he was wrong. Like, got about 3 years in and they think they are. They think they're the mob. I'll say that for sure. The people that run unions, they think they're the mob. So I mean, in that regard, I understand why I hated them. But like, recently I just happened to stumble on something where somebody was talking about it, and they were talking about this new this new union that formed on something or another, like chefs union, whatever, I don't know what it was. But it's like, it laminated on the idea that once you get big enough, you realize that you're gonna get fucked over unless you create a union. Like, that's the only way to really, like, keep the employer from, like, fucking you up so bad. And I don't argue with that. I'm not saying that, yeah, that's absolutely right, but I can't say it's wrong. For instance, just in the plumbers union, they had 5 lawyers. One was for if you're getting divorced to keep your wife from taking every single thing you own. The other one was for child support because, you know, if you're doing construction, there is a chance that you owe child support. You know, they take felons, which brings us to the 3rd lawyer, the criminal lawyer. But like, they had, and like, of course, one was for on-the-job injuries. They had like 5 lawyers that if you're in the union, you have access to those lawyers. That alone is a huge thing. Like, I was in a situation where I should have sued, and I decided not to because honestly I could not afford to. Like, had I been in the plumbers union, I could have used their lawyers. And that's not why you should join, or why I'm pro union, it's just, you know, a reason. Like, you know, when I think of like reasons why unions suck, the only thing I got is that they think they're the mafia. And they act like they're the mafia. Which, like, they can think they're like Godfather all day, whatever floats your boat. But like, when you start fucking with my life and shit, and you act like you're the mob, then that's another story. So like, if I had to say anything bad about them, that would be it. It's like in all their male bravado, or I'm sorry, bravado, they might actually fuck your life up a little, but not because they're super cool and awesome and badass, but just because they were trying to be super cool, awesome, and badass. But they can still fuck your life up, even though they suck at what they do. If that makes any sense. I'll give you an example. I got laid off. one of the most powerful people in the Union felt bad, and he paid me out of pocket to help with the hurricane disaster relief. While I was laid off. To help, you know, until I got back on. And, I showed up late, because I was like 23 and I was stupid as fuck. And I was staying up all night. They were giving me like so much money I couldn't party fast enough. You know? I was getting paid weekly. I was getting paid like $600 a week. And I was like in my early 20s, so that was a lot back then. 184. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I was showing up like 4 hours late. So I never got hired again. Just because I fucked over like one of the guys that had retired into like being, you know, very important. He's like the Stanley of plumbing. And like not showing up for that guy, like he made sure that like 72 different companies didn't hire. So I mean, like they think they're the mob, they aren't. And I'm only bringing it up because like I ran out of shit to talk about when I'm streaming. And go off whatever happens in the game. So I guess I'm neither pro or against union, but I do think that people should have a right to have one. Electric kid. What the fuck?
What's that?
Oh my god. That's horrifying. It's like the vanilla game talks about all the shit, but you won't see it till you see it.
Damn, someone's been killed. What's that?
Anytime I die, it's because I was talking too much about some bullshit. That's why when I play without streaming, which I never do anymore, and sadly, but before I started the stream, I would actually be like a really good player. It's because I would get 120,000% immersed. Like, I would leave my fucking body. Like, I'd be as immersed as you could be. So, of course I was good, but when you're talking, it takes you out of it. This thing was found in... Okay, we read that. 184, right? Okay. But I googled it when I first started streaming. If you don't talk, then you can't get monetized. Because you're basically just taking something and reselling it. That's all you do. Do anything to make it your own. Then you can't. So I just gotta get comfortable talking to myself. Sometimes I compromise as a gameplay. interesting. Kinda wanna go. Let's do it. Life's for the living. Whatever this is, I'm sure it'll be good. We'll save though, just in case. We're saving. Where is the power source to that thing? Well, it's my last night smoking cigarettes, so might as well have one more. Ugh. Just makes me want to quit even more. Where's the battery? That has to be like the first one of those that I can't find the fucking battery. But usually I have Corvo's powers, and his powers tell you like where the wire is, and you can just follow the wire. Doesn't seem to be that way with this guy. This guy's powers rooms, you know. So Corvo could see through walls. See, it's supposed to be down here though, that's where the wire goes. See? I don't know what to do with that. I guess you just can't. You can't do anything. There's that.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
Let me just find the save. Everybody gets teleported. Literally everybody. Randy's recipe. The part side eye of a whale, nearly dead. By the port side. Wait, as opposed to... Okay. Plop it in the pot. Grizzly and red. Weeper, weeper, weeps no more, laid to rest on blood-edged floor. Really? Okay. Interesting. I'm not supposed to actually do that now.
They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
Reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
That's super. Just super. Whatever you do, just don't tell Peter. It's between you and me, okay? It's viewer streamer confidentiality. Like everything else. I stream. How much stuff you miss. I'll speak for myself. Amazing how much stuff I miss. I don't know you. Maybe you don't miss anything. Okay, that's the way we came.
I used to have friends among the butchers. What happened to this place?
Oh shit. But no, it's unsafe. I bet it's that dude's card. And then you can give it back to him. Not like 100, but it's a safe bet. There is a safe. Stop it. Stop her. No? Alright. To our notes. It was a shorter note. We only have so many. Just have to look for the one that has numbers. $184. That's it. So why isn't it working? I'm so frustrated. I don't even care. Well, that's the password that I put in. And it's not working. So, and I hit Google. So, none of the Google ones worked either. So, I don't know. At this point, I really don't care anymore.
This is a public warning.
When you Google search it and still get the wrong answer, it just stops mattering. Because I've never Google searched in a stream. It's like a staple of my streams.
They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
One more thing I want to try real quick. Just give up. parsonage. That's nice. Takes us right to the apple. Now we just need a weeper. I haven't even seen a weeper. Oh man, I broke one. Fuck dude. Like at all. I'm just good dude. It's a video game. So fucking horrible. Oh my god, what was already? You bad? Wait, did you already take that back? This is so... dude, well, I'm sorry. Oh my god, what are you? As fans. Oh my god, this is so horrible. This is so much worse than like the real thing, which is also horrible. Bro. Follow the water. Follow the water. Alright, man. Banana for the show right now. I'm fucking sorry, dude. People equal shit. Just like the slip post. You think they're being cynical, they were just coming out as people equal shit. It's alright. All I can do is be out of misery. Sorry again, dude. What's up there? Oh, damn. I mean it. I'm sorry, dude. There's... oh, my weeper. I can't tell you how much I want to girl and just pull the sword. But Dishonored is the dream. Sometimes I just have to win. Like times like that kind of time. It's already 6 a.m. and I have to get up and go get a second job. I've been saying for like 3 months now. But like this time I mean it. Seriously? Oh, he's not Corvo. That's gonna be happening to me again. When you know your character, you know. It's frustrating when you're playing somebody else. This is new. First, a reminder, all equipment within the Rothwild slaughterhouse is the sole property of Mr. Boundaries Rothwild himself, leased to an individual worker on a per-shift basis. A butcher saw is not to be equipped and used without proper training and authorization. Misuse of the equipment can result in disfiguration or death. The saw itself is composed of 3 systems: power supply, cutting blade, and chip ejector. The reciprocating blade is cast of hardened steel, and when properly maintained, provides severe sharpness. It is crafted to slice flesh, but will cut bones with ease. The mechanism for powering the blade is a harness supporting custom-sized tanks for whale oil, capable of driving the saw for an entire shift before refueling is required. Care must be taken not to strike, heat, or electrify these tanks. The ejector's a new modification, casting out a stream of flat blade fragments. Since the girth of the whale often exceeds a butcher's reach, the ejector allows for blasting away unwanted offal or breaking down dense bone at a distance. This whole thing's just sort of fun. You didn't really feel it before, but I feel it now. Holy shit. And to think that like whaling was a thing, is still a thing. Sorry to get so hipster, but damn dude, they really brought the point home. Whaling's bad, okay? Because if you whale, you're gonna be an asshole, and you don't want to be an asshole, okay? Stop me from picking up those sweet, sweet item drops. fuck do you do to me, dude? That amidst the hour that it is just really makes me want to call it. And say we'll pick it up part 2 tomorrow. Cause like, I'm tired, I'm frustrated. Not a good combination. I need to wake up and get a second job. Cause I'm not making any money doing YouTube. I started Patreon, it's in my description box, and I have like 0 patrons. I'm still like 5,000 away from being monetized. If I come up for a review, they'll just be like, dude, you cuss like a sailor, we can't monetize it. So, forgive me if I just want to say, you know what? Let me just get this eyeball. I can't believe I didn't save at that point. This way we can just, pardon me, pick up on your phone. I'm thankful for any viewers that have. I'll be tuning in tomorrow. Sorry, my hours are kind of erratic. I blame dating sites. I don't think I ever went this way. I'm just curious. Where the heck are you going? That's blasted him out of existence, huh? Apparently. Man, that thing is effective. What? Climb on the pipe, you say? No. Is he saying what it once does?
Just kill her. Drop her into the cannery. No...
You don't think Bundry knows she'd be a martyr?
What?
Like the Empress. She's dead, but they put her face on posters forever. They still care about her.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm not doing nothing. But Mr. Rothwild has her in his office right now. He'll work things out.
I hope you're right. But if she mouths off to me, she's whale meat.
That is the most cliche thing you could say. Congratulations.
One, two, a butcher's crew. 3, 4.
Turns out you can't choke them out. What do you know? Where'd your butt buddy go?
Rothwell says he trussed up 3 whales in one day when he was a gaffer. What do you say?
No way.
She's gone. There you go. You ate too much. That's what you tell him. That's... Oh shit, I don't know if this matters. Damn it. It's just gonna keep happening, so... Bear with me. And splash.
Let's go.
Shit. And on it.
I ain't stupid. I know. Come on now.
I need some help, damn it! He's prize!
Damn it, you made me waste an arrow.
A week's pay for whoever killed him.
You made me waste 2 arrows. Your homeboy has to die. Oh my god!
Put him in the jump.
Fucking done for nothing. Yeah, if it didn't just save me where I was. Like, if it puts me all the way fucked back, I don't give a fuck till tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean today. But by today, I mean tomorrow. Because I probably, you know me, I don't stream till like after midnight. Streaming for me has become kind of like a last resort. Like, there's literally nothing else I could do. But I don't know how far it's pretty far. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm done for tonight. That's good. You know, it's not like lengthy, it's a DLC, so it's meant to be finished in one sitting. It's an old school DLC, so you could easily finish it in one sitting. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and, just for fun, we'll go out with a bang. We'll fight till we can't stand. How's that? And then we'll call it. So sad, bro. Okay, well, you know what? That's not even gonna be easy either, so. Let's see. still do have my cover. I do have a PayPal. Any exclusive content for contributing, but YouTube's never gonna pay me, so thanks for watching.